Good afternoon, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen, boys and girls. We know it's not to me. Well, we gotta say it again, boys and girls. Good afternoon, good evening, however you're viewing this. We got the live stream that is needed. It's not needed, but it's needed. You know what I'm saying? It's not needed. It was something that was never needed to be, not something that was never needed to happen. But I got part one. It's a situation that occurred in court. Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Beautiful day outside. It's raining. I guess I'm in talk mode. I'm a little late because I was talking to my guy who lives in one of the rooms next door. I got caught up, and that's why I'm late. I was actually really going to be on time today. I was talking to him. It was like we was having our own personal live stream, talk about things. So, it's good to talk to your seniors too, especially when they don't, they need people to talk to as well. So we was talking politics. We was talking government. And he asked me a question. And I'm gonna ask you the same question. We're gonna get into the topic. Oh yeah, but we trying to let some people in today. We're gonna let some people in today. Hopefully we can get a nice group of people because this is very important, folks. This is part one. But he asked me a question. He said, right now, I think he's about 65. He said he's been around for a minute. He said government and the police has lost something that they have lost this and it's gone. And what is this? One? It's just one word. It's gone. They lost it. They don't have it anymore. Do anybody know what that one word is? Because I'm sitting there trying to, it wasn't like long before I got the word. And so it was so funny how I got it too, because I got it thinking of a song. I had to think of a song that made me think what this government don't have and what the police don't have. It's what Umar is actually losing. See, like I said, in my conversation, you got to stay with me, folks, because I'm like Bill Cosby with I can bring it back to a fold. So I'm having a live stream live with in person with the brother who lives in the room next door. So, and he actually said, "What do the government and the police don't have no more?" A lot of people probably say they never had it, but no, they had it. They always had it. But right now, with this new generation, they don't have it. And I just said, Umar Johnson don't have it no more. He's losing it. Umar Johnson is losing it rapidly. And do you even want to know what that is, folks? Because you might take forever to even respond in the chat. So I'll tell you. It's respect. First thing I said power. He said, no. They still got the power. I said, well, money. He said, no, they still got the money. So I said, well, it's definitely respect. And in life, I always say, ever since that song, I always say, I want the respect first. Because once I get the respect and I get the power, all the money's going to come and we'll never leave because I will always have your respect because that came first. So once you can have a person respect 100%, everything comes easily. Once they lose respect for you, everything's gone rapidly. And so Umar Johnson's level of respect, the people don't respect his words. I don't even think he respects his words anymore. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think Umar Johnson respects his words no more. I don't think he believes in his words anymore. I sat there and I seen him, folks. Yeah, we saw each other. Yeah, he don't want to come for nothing else, but you want to come down and find out how much money your donors got to give, huh? I believe that this is excessive for donors. Oh yeah, this is part one. I don't know where to begin with this. I don't know where to begin. Any questions? Maybe if give me one question to spark it up. I won't spark until I get a question. That's how I'm doing it today. Give me a question if I can answer, or if I feel like I want to answer part one. Then I'll go on. But give me a spark, because there's so much that was going on. Man, I could paint a picture for you. That want me to paint a little Picasso real quick? Umar was there on time. I got there. He was there on time, sitting there like a jolly green giant. That's what he looked like. He looked like the jolly green giant. Didn't even look my way, folks. It was so weird because we was on the floor. It was just us. There was no one else in the court on that floor. It was just us and the bailiff, the two bailiffs, court officers. Umar was sitting there, and he must have put a word out, saying Don might be a little bit vicious or some shit, because it seemed like every time I walked by, a bailiff or a court officer kind of like be in between us. I kind of peeped that. But yeah, Umar Johnson showed up, folks, to court. I'm going to take my time with this one, folks, okay? I don't want to talk too much on it today. I didn't really want to talk about it. I felt you guys a little brief update, so when I do fall back on it, at least you can understand. It's how I'm going to paint this picture. I'm not going to discuss too much of the money. I'm going to paint the picture before I go to the money, folks. But I'm just going to keep saying. He says, I believe that this is too excessive for my donors. I'm going to keep saying that. He believes it's too excessive for his donors. But he didn't think that what he was doing was too excessive to his employees and his staff and his current people that was helping out and working. Goldie Mac, sound like my dude. Yeah, Goldie Mac. I won't know just yet, but I'm like I said, I won't know. Well, we won by default. We went to court July 11th, and when we went to court, it was in regards to the settlement hearing. Okay, folks, we at the settlement hearing right now. We on 60-day wait, 60-day wait. Okay, all right. That's where we at right now with this situation. We at a 60-day wait. Vici was good. Yeah, I'm actually good. Today I was very, I don't know, I'm exhausted though. Goldie Mac. My man name is Goldie Mac. Yep, my man name is Goldie Mac. But yo, folks, how am I going to paint this picture? Anyone got a question real quick before I just start rambling? Because I'm going to paint this picture before I'm not talking money today. I'm not going to talk nothing about money just yet, folks. But I just want you to know, he said, I believe that this is a little excessive for my donors. But it wasn't excessive of how he was holding out. It wasn't excessive. We're going to get into the lies. And we also going to get into how I probably almost got thrown out the court. All right, folks? And I was chill. I was on chill mode. But it wasn't until Umar Johnson pointed his finger at me to put blame on me at my settlement hearing. Okay, folks? This was my settlement hearing, and I'm about to get thrown out of my settlement hearing. Oh, it's time to paint a picture, but I'm trying to figure out how to start, because this ain't no live stream I plan. I don't plan those live. Any live stream I do right now is nothing planned. 99% is not planned. So give me a question as I try to paint this and recollect everything that really took place, because this man is the devil. And you guys, okay, I'm okay, folks. Think of lying. I'll be in the mix. I'll be in his presence. He needs to get an exorcism on his ass, because he's a liar. Oh, folks, when you go to court, all right, let me help you out. When you go to court, do not, when you go to court, especially if you're going to court with your own in your settlement hearing, and the person's on it and testifying. Oh yeah, we're gonna get about this nigga is a buffoon. You lost by default. But anyway, don't go up there and start screaming that this person liar. Okay, especially if you won. If you won, whatever that person sit there and say, you can find another word. Do not use the word lying or liar. Okay, that can hurt you in the case. Don't and like if you're so used to this YouTube world and you about to go to court, you really have to really go to court and be amongst the judge. Don't bring the YouTube energy there neither. Okay, you gotta leave that YouTube character on YouTube because they play differently, and you got to play by those rules. Otherwise, you can just lose it all, folks. I almost lost it because this nigga want to lie. He want to sit there and lie. You gotta go up there and you either put your hand on the Bible, you don't put your hand on the Bible. I put my hand on the Bible. I had to open it up and make sure it was Bible. Well, if it's so, okay, I put my hand on the Bible. I ain't gonna lie. Whether I put it on the Bible, don't put it on the Bible. Put it on my heart, don't put it on my heart. I don't have no reason to lie. Ask me, did Umar put his hand on the Bible? You know he didn't put his hand on the Bible. No, he chose not to. So help him God. I don't know. I guess that's his way. He believes that, well, I ain't put my hand in the Bible, so I can lie. But folks, here we go now. Like I say, so much that was going on. I got a brain freeze of just things that was just flying on the thing. Okay. All right. He's a liar. Let's stay focused on the topic. He's a liar. So I want to stay focused on that topic. I don't want to go into not too much stuff for the lying part. So let me think of some things, some lies. Okay, folks. Number one lie. Number one lie. Don vandalized the school. And folks, the reason why I'm doing part one, part two, part three, and it's all focused on him being a liar, is because now that I went to court, okay. See, we all sit back and you can do all that YouTube crap, and you guys can sit there and you can vouch for him. Like, who's the guy? Who's the dude? I'm gonna give his name on Ego. I'm gonna say his name if it comes back to my head, because what I mean. You can do clownish shit like and try and back the man as much as you want, but he's a liar. Flacco. Poetic Flacco was like, yo, man, I mean, Don, won't you just go get the ID? You know what I'm saying? He said you'll get the ID, he pay you. You had the buffoon. What was the nation, whatever that dumb name with the dreads. You had that buffoon like, yo, Don, I'm gonna get your money. You just get the ID, man. I'm talking to him right now, man. Suck his balls. Then you had the buffoon who had the corny girl who wanted to show her butt, the Griff. Then you had what was that dude with the crazy hair and but who was in special ed? What was special ed? What's his name? Can't remember his name. So I just call him Special Ed from Jersey. Coming at me for this liar. So with this lie that he said, folks, I'm going to run with this lie. The case, no matter, even when I get my money, the lie itself is something that I'm going to run with now. Because right now, you say, oh, it's about getting your money. Yeah, you're going to get our money. But the lies, like I said, we went to court. And for him to have a stack of papers at my hearing, you lost, my nigga. For you to yo, folks, if y'all set the debate up with me and him, we can even label it the intellect and the fool. The people got to decide which one's the intellect and which one's the fool. That's the debate with me and Umar Johnson, the intellect and the fool. And you decide who's the intellect and who's the fool. I would destroy Umar Johnson in a debate. And I don't have to have knowledge on nothing. I would still destroy him in that debate. Because as I sat in that courtroom and listened to this man talk, I was just saying, the only thing I could say is like, I would destroy you in the debate. Because folks, I'm not even gonna lie. I had the judge shaking her head as I spoke. She was just nodding her head. Yep. Umar Johnson, you a buffoon and a big two-faced liar. And folks, I'm willing. I'm not just saying I'm willing. I'm going to make as much noise as possible because we're going to take a lie detector test. Umar Johnson is going to take a lie detector test, and folks, I'm going to be the man that solves this puzzle. I'm going to be the man and the person who solves this case. Is Umar Johnson a fraud? He's going to take a lie detector test. This man stood on oath. He went to court and said that I vandalized his school. That was on record. Nigga, you a fucking asshole. Excuse my language. I'm trying to maintain. I told you, ask me some questions. Hold on. Ask me before I turn up. Before I turn up. This is why I know I could destroy Umar in debate. I'm helping you, Umar. I'm still giving you counseling. I'm counseling you right now, so you be a better freaking liar. First thing first, pay attention. That's the number one thing you gotta do. Pay attention. 2, know that this world do not revolve around you, especially in white America. They will close the doors on you rapidly. Why? Because they deserve to, because they know you're a fraud. Judge tell me, yo, Don, shut up. Shut up. Well, she didn't say it, but I'm just speaking for her. Shut up, Don. I'm a professional. I am professionally trained to identify when someone's lying to me, and she had to catch herself. He was lying so bad that every time he finished speaking, everybody in the courtroom would turn to look at me. It was funny. The stenographer, whatever you call that, the shorthand chick, you sit there and do all that shorthand work while you're talking. She was just she typing and looking at me. He's talking, but she just keep looking at me while he's talking, because she's very basically looking like bullshit. But the sad thing about it, I don't know why my internet service be going out, yo. I'm telling you, something's wrong. But the funny and sad thing about it is that if Umar would have just sat there and pretty much just been humble and not said much, he probably wouldn't have dug a hole for himself. I think that he might have dug more of a hole for himself just by even presenting whatever he presented, because he showed her that he is a compulsive liar. So we're going to get a lie detector test going, folks. We're going to write a list of lies for him, the list of his lies. He always want to blame the contractors. Okay, lie, big number lie. I don't even know which lie is the biggest. Okay, folks, I'm dead serious. Don Murray was a volunteer at the school, coming from New York City. He was a volunteer. That's how he jumps off. He was a volunteer. I mentioned the dude Kev name, and I mentioned Kev name. I'm mentioning Kev name. And he's like, Kev, who Kev? I know a whole bunch of Kevs. Nigga, you know I only know one Kev with you. But he want to sit there and act like he don't even know who Kevin is. Yeah, the one that you wanted me to replace, the one that you said, he talks too much, and you don't know if you want to keep him there. Yeah, that Kevin. The one that was saving the day for you, that Kevin. The one that you violated, you didn't pay, yeah, that Kevin. And the sad thing about bringing this guy up, because he don't remember who Kevin is, he owes him money too. But that guy's too soft. He just want to see something take place in Wilmington. He's like, you know what? I mean, it's so bad out here. We just need something. I don't care if the devil's owning it. We just need something. So Kevin's a cornball in that nature. But right now you can hear your name because this man don't even remember who you are. But the question to him was, yo, because he tried to say I was a volunteer. And I was like, volunteer? How you say I was a volunteer when you say I was going to get the same pay as what you're paying Kevin and the other guy? But I'm a volunteer though. Umar Johnson, I'm telling you, this is the word to, yo, look, man, I'm not gonna lie. We really gonna have to have a real conversation, because it's either we have a real conversation the right way, man to man, and we just, you man up to your faults, and so you can get the respect, the little bit of respect back. And the only way that you can get respect back, you need to deal with me, because you're not opening the school. You're not getting that respect with the donors. So the only way that you can get the respect back is by dealing with the same thing that you did wrong. That's the way you're going to get your respect back. See, the same way I open, the same way I continue, folks. I told you, we talk about government, we talk about people in high authority, talk about police, talk about how they lost their reign. Their reign was respect. Once they lost the respect of the people, they falling. Umar Johnson, he lost the respect of the people. He think he really got the respect of people. If he really had the respect of people, the school would be open right now. This is how you know he don't have the respect of the people, or he's 100% really eating that money. I mean, not literally mean eating it, but like he's really running with the money. But that respect is dwindling. His respect is dwindling because people knowing that he's a liar. We're not in court. This is hood court. I can say it all day long. You're a liar. So what he say? I vandalized school, and then he started talking about how much the vandalism cost. But I want to say that for like part 2 or 3. But he was giving the rundown of how much the vandalism cost that I did, according to him. Don did this vandalism, so this is that. You should have heard him at my court hearing for my settlement money. So the judge didn't know how to deal with me because she didn't know who I was, and she, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, I'm authority, but she didn't know that. She didn't know authority was in her courtroom. I understand it's your courtroom, but you have authority in your courtroom. So I'll give you as much respect as I can, but you're still dealing with authority, so you're going to have to respect me as well, homegirl. I'm sorry. And if I'm here to get my money from this light, I had to wait 3 years, and you guys been prolonging the 3 years. You all in groups together. I had to wait all this time for this. This is my time to shine. You're going to hear authority speak. And because you're authority, you're going to have to respect this. Or you don't have to, but at the very end, you're going to respect this because it makes sense. And I'm a man, and I'm real with it. I'm not being fake like him. Umar Johnson is a real compulsive liar. And he will hide behind the lie till the day he died, because Umar Johnson is a fraud. He's not real. And I mean, I tried to hold it back. I tried to give him the best benefit of the doubt. But going to court, and after all this time not speaking, and now having the opportunity to speak to him, folks, I'm telling you now, 100%, that I don't think that the FDMG can open. And I'm saying this why. If I was to be 100% on some other shit right now, which I'm going to be, especially the longer it takes for me to get my money, I really can stop that school from opening. And you folks are sitting back and you're probably saying like, who are you? Who are you? I'm authority. I'm in control now. See, Umar was in control when I was in his school. And when he owed me money, he was in control. But I went over his head to something that he fears. He fears that authority. I don't fear authority. That you guys fear authority. I don't. I give the respect accordingly to how I want to respect that authority. But I'm in control right now with Umar, and he knows it. He didn't want to look at me. He couldn't look at me. He didn't want to walk out that courtroom with me because he know that he's just nothing but a big liar, and I'm walking with a higher spirit with me, in authority. And he knows it. He saw it. I'm gonna tell you like this. He saw what you guys been knowing. He saw it that day of court. Like if anybody was to court him coming out that courtroom and got an interview from him, you would have seen how humble he was. Would have been. You would have seen that he'd been looking over his shoulders. You would have seen that he was a humble mother freaking man. And it's not about being scared. It's just that when authority is real, you just know it's real. You owe me. And because you are a liar, you owe 12 folds. And he talked about, I think that it's excessive to my donors. No, you was excessive to your donors. You are overly excessive to your donors. You always tell your donors to support this and hit this for that and for this and for that and for this. That's you are overly excessive with your donors. Has anybody ever told you that you are overly excessive with your donors? So Don volunteered at the school, but he was going to give $3,000. He went back to court and came back and said that once again, folks. The situation is not going to come to an end until this man gives the apology. See, I really don't think you guys really understood what I said way back then. Until we get that apology, the saga continues. The money's going to come. Why? Because it's ordained to me. I worked for it. And the bigger blessing going to come is ordained to me. I deserve it. That respect, I'm going to earn that respect. And when government and when the police lose the respect of the people, you know what they do? A certain level of fear factor comes in. When that certain level of fear factor comes into people, they fall in line. Umar Johnson cannot open that school until he gives me my money, and Umar Johnson must apologize. Why the hell are you not hearing me? Look into my eyes. He must apologize for the slander, the lies, the fraud to the people, the community, the what he's been doing to the women, and to all the children that he's been neglecting, because he's really neglecting his duties, because he got caught up. He got caught up. Just like a little rapper get caught up. Just like a little 112, they come from the church and they get caught up with that bad boy image. This fool got caught up. I'm the F-DMG-Boogieman for a reason. I've been chosen. It's not about the money, folks. That money's going to come. It's about the purpose. Where we at with it? So until I get my apology, the money's going to come. Even if the judge just give me $3, which we know that can't happen. So the money's gonna come, but that apology, we're gonna earn it. And the fear factor, Umar, you talk about I'm bullying you. This is what he was saying, folks, to the judge. He's trying to say to the judge that he shouldn't have to pay me because I'm online bullying him. I'm online with my little mallet bullying him. So he shouldn't have to pay me. No, you're not getting bullied. I can't be bullying you like that. Come on, Umar. I can't be bullying you like that. So for you to go to court and say he's bullying you, that's the... I'm telling you the facts. The school can't open till you apologize. Why so hard about that? Apologize. Apologize to me and the people for your wrongdoings. And we're not saying I'm not bad. Apologize. So you can get your blessings. Otherwise, you're going down. I'm telling you. Because, like I said, you said this. I'll just put this up. I didn't read it. What crazy is if you were still on the clock working at school, it would be... Yo, bro, I have this up all the time. I didn't even see. I just see a bunch of things up in there. Dude, and everybody knows if he would have just did right, that school been open that year. I'm not lying, folks. But like, yo, shout out to you, Goldie Mac. Goldie Mac. You don't know me, I don't know you, right, bro? We don't know each other. Yo, there's this squirrel that's been trying to get in my room forever. Right now, he's in my window right now. He came back. I tried to get him out. He's in my window right now trying to get in. And I told him to leave. I tried to push him. He just jumped to the... I really pushed him. I nudged him with a little stick. Nudged him. He jumped over. But he came back. But this is the spirit, you know what I'm saying, of animals. But Goldie, bro, I don't know you don't know me. But for you to say that, yo, Don was crazy if you were still on the clock working at the school, it would be open. Why would this man say something like that? Because listening to me, I guess, over the course of time, just hearing me, just knowing what's going on, real recognize real. He knows that school has been open, man. He wouldn't have been having these problems. People have been still giving that respect. I've been there to help him maintain respect. Oh, this shit's... Wow, I'm watching this little squirrel eating my window. Just chilling. The sad thing about it, they ripped up my screen. When I got locked up, they ripped up the doggone screen and freaking came in the room. Ate their way into my room. Ate the window pane and all. And it must be this one right here because you still trying to come up in here. Sitting right there, looking at me. Got my eye on you, boy. Ah, you dropped it. That was so crazy. He dropped his food and said, oh, and just grabbed another one. Damn, they picked from the tree. See, this one saying we are provided to eat. This one I'm not worried about the finances, about the respect. And this is when you get the demon out. So like you said, bro, what's crazy if you was on the clock, the school be open? Yeah, because he would still have that respect. Let me just go down and see what y'all talk about real quick before I go into the other lies that he was talking about. So shout out to Vici and Goldie and whoever's else tuning in, whether you like me or not. Shout out to you. I appreciate you coming in and just checking out what I got to say, because trust me, what I got to say is real. So you guys were both... Yes, we were. Sorry, Vici. Yes, we both was at the court. We both was at the court, V. When I walked in, he was sitting right there, and he heard my voice because, I was talking to... He didn't look at me. He was sitting there straight ahead. I walked by him. He didn't look at me, straight ahead. Whoever he's dealing with, his people, they don't say nothing to him. Keep a level head. Don't make it fool yourself in court. It's like he got coached very well. You know, you get your coaching and how to conduct yourself in interviews. It seemed like he got coached extremely well. So I said, I ain't gonna ruffle his feathers. I ain't gonna make. I just laugh once I saw him. I just start laughing. So the guy comes in there with all these papers. Let me just keep going down because I'm seeing you have a question. My bad. He don't believe in the Bible, so it means okay. Like I didn't see all this. So yeah, okay. And I wish I was with you when you were typing this. I remember more, you know, whatever. What's crazy if you still there? Exactly. So that's where we at right there. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We got first to left, round 12 down now. Have the good girls all died? I don't know. You let me know because I'm nervous right now. That's a good question. Have the good girls all died? I don't know. Where they at? Where the good guys at? I don't know. That could be the only thing I could be thinking this person's saying. I don't know. Tell me where the good guys at. And then she said again, I don't know what she's saying, but I've been following you since couch potato interview. Okay, Goldie, no doubt. Okay, cool. Call him couch potato. I call him TCTV. Or that other shit, Ghost, and what was all that because of? Some person had them on the run, make them change up and flip the name. I'm Don M, the motherfucking boogeyman. I don't care nothing about that chick Catherine, yo. And to be honest, I would like for her to pop up right now. I would let her on the panel so we could talk. Shout out to Catherine Brown. You want to come up here and talk? We can talk. I give you the panel all day right now to talk. Nobody's interrupted Catherine. If I can get Catherine Brown right here, right now, nobody's and I'm blocking everybody if you're talking disrespectful to her. Straight up. So if anybody can find Catherine Brown, let me see. I think I have her number on my phone. Let me see. I don't think I had it in the name. I never stored her. Did I? No, I never stored her name. I just have her like in text messages. So I would text her right now, but yo, if you want to come on the show, come on the show because I would like to talk to you. All right, having all these people run from her. Like she the boogeyman. I would like to know what she's feeling about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because she decided that she was going to support those folks. So I want to know what's going on. When the school gonna open? She might know some things. What's good, Catherine? I'll let your boy. But they all scared. I'm only talking about that because he said couch potato. I'm like, he became couch potato when they was on the run. He's TCTV with me. To this day, I'm like, what up, T? And that's just because it's natural. What up, couch? They don't even flow out of my mouth. What up, couch potato? When I see him, yo, TC, what up? And that's not even his name, but I know his name, but I call him TC even over his real name. But I would never call him couch potato. No, a ghost. Couch potato. What up, couch potato? Where you at? I feel like laying around on the couch today right now and watch the movies. I ain't gonna lie. So yo, going back to this dude, I'm sorry. I drifted off a little bit because I want to give a little bit of attention to the chat because you guys are responding, so I appreciate you. Goldie Mac, okay, first down. First, I think I got them all in. Yeah, I got them all in. Yeah, TC and Ghost. Yeah, that's what I'm with, bro. I'm with TC. That couch potato. That. When he did the couch, I was like, dude. I was like, bruh, like, come on, man. But he's running with the couch potato. I think couch potato got some numbers too, right? Couch Potato got some numbers, right? I don't know, but we need TCTV back right now, right? That's what Homegirl's saying. This is what she's saying right here. She's saying, where TCTV and the good guys, I mean, the good girls at? That's what she's saying right now. I'm saying the same thing. Where they at? Where everybody at? So, I don't know. Have they all died? You know what I'm saying? Where they at? I don't know. Let me go on. Let me go. We're gonna get back to Umar, but this conversation. Let's get back to Umar, but this conversation. I'm gonna pull up one of the good guys. It's funny because when you say good girls, I was really thinking like, didn't they have the good girls or some shit like that? I don't know. I can't even tell you. But so let's go to, what was that dude name? What's his name? Shorty, she called him Dipsy or something like that. What's his name again? One who think he's so cool. Wow. All right. Can you check on that? Can't remember the person's name. Yeah, if you really think I'm playing, what was this freaking dude name? Because I want to see where the good guys is really at with it. What they trying to beef with one another. That's the funny thing. They trying to beef with one another, but why are they not covering the real story? Where they at? I want everybody from the good guys. Matter of fact, I want to have a discussion with the whole good guy panel. I want TC. I want. Okay, damn. Thank you, folks. I heard you. D. Darrell. Thank you. I heard you. I want D. Darrell. I want Poetic Flacco. I want. What was the dude name? We on lock. I want the tall dude with the dreads. I was talking to Tiff the Griff. I don't want her on the panel because she talked too much, but I do want her on the panel because, matter of fact, I want Tiff, the mother effing. I don't want to talk to her because she's very rude, and she would take the panel off the direction. But she has to be here. She's part of the whole thing. She has to be here, and I just have to deal with it. Bring on the Griff. Bring the Griff on. If you guys can come, I'll get $50 for each one of you guys. I cash out all of it. So I got $50 cash out for We Unlock. I got $50 cash out for TCTV. I got $50 cash out for Tiff the Griff. I got $50 cash out for D. Darrell. And I got $50 cash out for Poetic Flacco. So you ask where they at. Okay? If you still here, first to let a rhyme flow down to now, you know what I'm saying, my man Rakim. You know what I'm saying? If you hear Rakim, this question's for you. I got $50 for each one of them. That's $250 right now for a live panel with them right now. Let them know. That offers for today because I got a little bit of time today. So we can set it up for a little later on tonight, or they can come on right now. Let's have a conversation. People want to know where you at. You died? Where you at? So they basically all the good guys who was defending Umar Johnson and Umar Johnson, this, that, and other. Where you at? They want to know where you at. Obviously, they're not following you on with the platform that you've been talking about. They want to know where you at with this. That's where they know you from. They the ones who help make you happen. This is the people who made you blow up. The people like, where you at? What's good? They want to hear you talk about this right here. I'm open the platform and I'm going to give you a donation for your time. Let's have the conversation. And it's not a conversation about congratulations, Dawn. It's a conversation about let's have the real conversation about certain things and how, what's really good, how you feel and this and another at this point. Let's have a real conversation. I'm back. I'm here. I'm here. So once again, we got for Poetic Flacco, we on lock, Tiff the Griff, D Darrell, and TCTV. You get a special $50 each if you can come on the panel and we can have a discussion of where you stand now. That's the conversation. Where do you stand at now? Because you did so many live streams and panels of live streams trying to destroy other people's credibility, trying to put people down, all this stuff, and you disappeared them. You did it to me as well. But yet still, I'm saying in 2023 that, I stood before him in 2023 after damn near 3 years, and this man that you all defended to the highest level is a liar. Where's your defense on that right now? He's not a liar? Can you defend that he's not a liar? Because you went at a lot of people and did a lot of stuff to you. And I'm only responding because this girl, she threw me off. I came to the chat, so we're going to respond to the chat. Like I said, this is part one. We talk about liars. We talk about Umar Johnson being a liar. That's what this part is about. So you guys was defending that individual. My man TC was driving me around like to mad spots. So shout out to him because we was running around trying to meet the needs. Poetic Flacco said, I'm gonna cash up some money for that ID. Go get that. Well, all right, I'm gonna go get that for you. I know it don't make no sense, but because you gave me this money for that, I'm gonna spend it for that. Wish you'd have gave me something for something else, but here's that money towards that. Thank you very much. Want to see the ID? Where's the ID at? Never in my pocket. You know that much is in the drawer. So here's the ID. It's when I had all my hair. There's the ID. Okay? So Flacco, here's your ID still. Still got your ID, bro. Let's have a talk about the ID. Because Umar mentioned the ID up in court. Trying to sound professional, he must have a state issue ID for me to make. He even told the judge. This is what he told the judge. Even for him to give him the judgment, he needed to have a state ID. The judge looked at him like, "You're a nigga." He didn't have a state ID when he was working. He didn't have a state ID when you gave him the keys. But now all of a sudden you gotta give him. He has to have a state ID. You sound like a fool. But he even went there to say that. So, like I said, shout out to them. Everybody can use a little $50 extra. I know I wish somebody say to me right now, come and talk. I got 50 for you. I might be able to do it. I might. Might not. But I'm offering 250. 250 right now. Five people right now. Ping, 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 ping. The good guys. That's for Rakim, whoever this person is. Okay? Shout out to you and trying to bring the drama. All right? There's always someone trying to bring the drama. Have the good girls all died? I don't know. That's a great question. So let's get back to Umar. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me go see. That's what I'm about to do. Let's see D Darrell's. Let's see D Darrell's channel real quick. What does he talk about? All right, you asked me a question. That's what I'm about to do. Let's go to D Darrell's channel. I don't even know what channels you guys do. The Rebirth. What's that? The fuck is this? You know what, D? Yo, all right, you know what, D Darrell? I'm a D Darrell. I was just looking at your channel. You was up in my hometown, New York City. I'm just looking at you. You're running around. What's this shit? What is this? D Darrell. D Darrell. Like she said, did the good guys die? D Darrell. Yeah, the rebirth. Exactly. So, what's his main channel? I don't know what's his main channel. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what's up. I'm looking at D Darrell, the rebirth. I'm looking at that channel. It looks just like it looks as bad as my channel. I mean, I got a competition for you, D. Help you get some views up. Help you get some views up. Now, just imagine the good guys never came at me the way they came at me. And just imagine the good guys would have did the good thing and the right thing, 100% through. See what D. Darrell did like 2 years later, and all that Umar Johnson, trying to call him out. Nope. You are faded, homeboy. You went against the grain. You went against authority. You went against it. You were supposed to pick it up and just went that way with it. But no, you didn't want to do that. You want to be, you want to be a fly guy with the ladies. You want to have the ladies all focus on you. So you want to come at me like I'm the champ. And what happened to you, D. Darrell? You got so focused with all the dumb shit that, look, where your channel's at? You lost your channel? I don't know what happened to D. Darrell. Where D. Darrell at? And this ain't about you, but we talk about the lady she asked, where the good guys at? She said the good girls, I say the good guys. Okay? Where they at? Nobody want to talk about Umar now, right? That's what we talk about. No one wants to connect themselves with the liar, because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he's a liar. So now you don't want to come on. Where's the conversation? I actually want to have a public conversation with all the God people right now. And we got $250 for that live right there. Don M, the FDMG Boogieman channel, it's a channel, sponsors, was able to come up with some money to sponsor this interview. So this broadcast would be sponsored by Project Pick Me Up. So let me drop the link, and maybe we have a couple good guys here. We can have a good conversation, talk about some various things. They can ask some questions about what took place in court. Then we could go from there. But I'm opening this right now for the good guys, and that's only because of this question right here. This was definitely not about the good guys, but only because this young lady came and said, "Have the good girls all died?" So I'm opening the panel up for them to let them know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? What y'all doing? Because it don't look like you're doing nothing. Looking at this shit. Look at this. What y'all doing? Remember when I said to you guys back then, y'all thought I was lying. And I said, yo, look, D. Darrell, you violated me. You got this video up, and you defending this person. And you violated me. You really should take that video down. And he didn't want to take it down. Then I said, you know what? Competition time, because you like competition. And so we made a little competition. He was nervous. You could tell he was nervous. Otherwise, he jumped on like D. Darrell, popped the collar. I could pay don't. So jump on the bed. But what they did, they all cahoots together, the good guys, and they did some old funny fishy shit so that you guys would be tuning into any and everything except for me. But we tune into that. But my thing with D. Darrell now is, yo, D. Darrell, man, what you talking about? Last time I joined your Facebook group, You know, what was that Facebook group I joined? I ain't never get a message from you from that Facebook group. What Facebook group was that? Let me see. Let me go to the Facebook group. I would like to talk to you about the Facebook group that you started. What's that Facebook group, D. Darrell? If y'all only knew, I don't even know how to work Facebook. If y'all only knew, I don't know how to work none of this shit. I'm like the dumb ranger groups. Yeah, what's the group I was in? What group I'm in? Am I in any groups? I'm in some chubby girl group. That's the only group I'm in? Yeah. The FDMG. And like I said, this live stream was not to be about nobody except for Umar, but I asked people to come and, give me some questions in chat. And so this what the question was asked. Have the good guys all died? So I'm responding. I don't know what happened to that. What happened to this? January 13th. Okay. I didn't do this. Yo, it's funny because this is my first time going here, and he was in Delaware January 11th videotaping, but he avoided court January 10th with an email. I don't even have the program to do all that. All that shit, I can't do that. I can't make all that stuff. What's that? Yo, you know what I'm saying? What's that about? But the point is, D. I ain't getting no response from you. So he's like, you. So are you all this good? Are you all liars? Because you started that up, and what happened with that? What y'all doing? I don't know. I joined the group. Why you never respond to me? I don't know. So when you ask the question, what's up? Have all the good guys died? I don't know. I don't know if they all trying to figure out a way that they can emulate Umar Johnson's strategy. I don't know what's going on. But I would like to, have a conversation with all of them. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Make that happen, somebody. If we can have a conversation with all of them. How many people would like to see me and Tiffany and D. all have a conversation? And Catherine Brown, too. I want Catherine Brown here as well. I want Catherine Brown here as well. So that's where we are right now. I would like for us to all, so we can talk about Umar Johnson and where's it at now. I don't know what happened with all those debates that y'all was doing back then. When y'all was doing those debates, when I was doing all those debates, was part of the debate that you just, if you lose the debate, you can't talk about Umar. I don't know. I don't know what the bet was. I don't know what y'all was debating for, but it's like ever since those debates took place, then everything after that, it was like no one from the good guys ever spoke on the situation like that. They might just briefly, but they wasn't doing the shows on it. So, like I said, I would like for you guys to come back and let me know what you think about Umar not showing up to court. What type of feeling and vibe do you get from that as a donor that Umar did not show up for court and he went to default? And Tiffany, especially because she was a heavy donor. I would like to know, as a donor, do you think that what I'm asking for is excessive? So, oh, I was dropping the link. My bad. So let me invite. I should have been dropped the link a long time ago. My apologies, folks. That link should have been dropped once I started. Damn. Yeah, I should have put that link in a long time ago. I apologize. I just be rambling, yo. You're supposed to tell you drop the link or some shit like that. But yeah, the link is right there. So anybody who like to come up here, I talk for a whole hour. Now the panel is officially open for you. So hour in, got a few things off my chest. We discussed the fact that Umar's a lie. He's still lying about. He even lied about the room. He said, I don't know what that is. You know, saying that could just be any old picture that dude. This is in your phone. You even said, yo, see if they have another room in the house. Just imagine, yo. I really want y'all to understand, yo. Umar is so silly because, yo, if we would have got that room that was right around, it was a house, a man's house. It was a right around the corner from the school. God showed me the entire house. I'm talking to him like, yo, dude, man, you know what? I'll tell you this, what? You give me this place, the spot, I would also help you renovate the shit because what you saw about doing, you saw about how he was trying to get it done, but it was kind of hard. And I was like, yo, you got somebody who will help you do it. So he was kind of excited to get me on deck because he had the whole basement that he was trying to renovate and everything, which was, and it was it was already done. He just wanted to paint in all this little stupid shit. So Umar, if you would have played the game right, we had a house right around the corner, the whole basement, the upstairs. He had like 2 more tenants up in there. We was right around the corner. He actually even watched you on TV, so he knows of you. He said, so when I said, he said, yeah, I know of him. And he said, yeah. But you know, some things about him. But so what you just did, you just lost another person. But that was a house that we could have just had ASAP, and whenever Umar wanted to pop up, he could have did so much. And I found the home, and he didn't take advantage of it. He could have accomplished so much more at the school just by us having that room right there. So when I say Black Man Rise, Original Rebel, it's for a reason. We must rise above our petty thinking. And do you know why he said that? Well, maybe we can find you something different. Nigga, you was trying to find a spot as well out there, so you have to go back and forth. The room was around the corner. It was perfect because $550 was too much. $550 was too much for us to take over this house. A $550 investment for us to take over a house around the corner so we could take over the whole block and take over the community. This is why street knowledge, this is why Umar has to be around street people so he can understand we needed a trap house. Okay? See, that's what you call a trap house. This was a trap house. Okay, Umar Johnson? I found us a trap house, a spot around the corner that we could have been hiding in, low key, nothing in our name, and trapping out of, going back and forth. And do you understand from there what type of love would have been really coming in? You folks, salute, I'm sweating. Salute and love and respect to anybody who donates to anyone. Anybody, I don't care whoever the person is that when you donate to a person, when you send a super chat to a person, when you send a cash up to a person, when you send any revenue to a person, when you give a person anything, salute to you. So I'm not saying this as no grimy person, but if Umar and I would have took over this man's home, and when I use this word take over, I mean really take over, because we've been living there. He had a person living there. There was a couple of guys living there, but they wasn't in and out. It was man's quiet. But when I say take over, it would have been taken over on a level where the basement we've been doing our interviews down in the basement. The basement's already done. I mean, I saw all this stuff when I was there. I was like, yo. I came in like, oh, yo, this is a good spot. He said, yo, they got another room. I said, yo, he do, but there's a person in there right now. He said, you don't know if he's gonna be out soon. He's trying to get him out, but he's renovating the basement. So I get the room, renovate the basement. Boom! Now you got the basement. So now but he could not think beyond his fucking jolly green nose. Remember, I called him Jolly Green Giant. For those who didn't hear me say it earlier, Umar Johnson was at court, just looked like the Jolly Green Giant to me. Looking like Sprout. So, yo, haven't we got this right here? And he lied and said that he don't know nothing about this right here. But haven't we got this man's home? We've been 1 minute around the corner from the school. He could have been staying there. He could have been getting so much more done. He wouldn't have been driving back and forth. Even if he didn't even have a car, he could have been out there and still getting that much more done. He would have been more out there dealing with the school itself, hands-on with the people. But he did not do it. Because he's a liar. He lied to me. And then he said this to the judge. I bring this up because this is the next lie he said. Like he said, you don't know nothing about that. Then he said to the judge, he said, yeah, Your Honor, I mean, he said he found me a room that he was willing to pay for out of his pockets. He said he found the room that he was willing to pay out of his pockets, but I refused. See, I bring this up for a reason. This is another lie. Lie number 3. So I gave you 3 lies in this live stream. I was a volunteer. That I wanted to stay in, but I wanted to stay in the school. And what was the other lie he lied about? I vandalized the school. So in this one live stream, I gave you 3 lies that he gave in the court. But I didn't even get to the funny part. Yo, something happened in that court, and I told you I almost got kicked out of court, folks. For anybody got here, let me just put it up there so you all can know. I'm gonna put it part of the live stream so they can see. I should put this at the top at the beginning. I almost got kicked out of court because this other lie that he just blatantly put out there real fast. It wasn't even a lie. He just pointed his finger and said, "It must be him." So let's go back to this because this is very important, though. So I gave you 3. I said vandalism, I was volunteering, and that I wanted to stay in the school. I did not want to stay in this room. See this room? See the bed? See the bed? See the bed, folks? See the rug, the comfortable rug, the dresser, the little TV. I don't even watch TV to this day, but I had a TV already in the room. I've been watching TV up in that bitch. I had a little mini sofa right there, okay? And he said, I wanted to stay up and live up in here. Let me show you, okay? Yo, he's lucky. Oh, my God, he's so lucky. I could have really tore. Yo, look, I was on some Matlock, but I was really just being humble. Oh, I gave them all my paperwork. Damn it. I was looking for some papers. I'm like, yo, why I don't see the papers? Because I gave it to the court. All right. Okay. Oh, I didn't give him this. I forgot to give him this. How did I forget to give her this? But guess what? They already have it. So now, folks, this is the room that I found. This is the room that I found in Delaware, okay? 1 minute around the corner, walking distance, because I timed it. We have a bed. See the bed? Dresser, TV, little sofa. And over there was a big closet. It was a big closet right over here. Big closet. Big old closet. Okay? Took up the whole wall. Big closet. It was in a comfortable home. I had access to the kitchen, big kitchen, and I had access to the basement, washer and dryer. But he said to the judge, but I refused to move there, and I wanted to stay in this. He said that I wanted to stay in this right here. He said that I wanted to stay in this, but I chose to stay in this. I chose not to be driving back, well, not driving, but jumping on the train back and forth to come back and forth from Philadelphia to Delaware. I couldn't do that. So I was like, yo, we can't find a room in anything better than what we already had. I was already, see, he wasn't understanding. I was pissed off and I was being humble. See, I hate being humble. I like when I'm always turned up because I'll be me. When I'm being humble, I hate that shit. See in my face? I hate when I'm being humble. That's the fake nigga. When I'm able to just be free of me, then you get the real me, loving or hating. You're going to get the real me. Mostly loving. You're only going to hate because you can't handle the real. But having that freedom, I forgot my train of thought. I wonder if I could go back on the live stream right here and remember my train of thought. Let's see if I could do that. What y'all think? I want to remember my train of thought because I want to get that out. So I'm going to go back to my live while it's live and see if I can hear my train of thought. Because I just started snapping about thinking about when you have to be humble and all that other shit. But yeah, going back to school. And so I'm like, okay, listen up, homeboy. Thank you. I got the frequency. I'm like, yo, listen, man. I'm looking. Everything I'm finding right now is only pissing me off to look because we had something around the corner that you denied. I hit dude back up and he's like, he don't have it no more. I'm pissed off. Everything is like 30 minutes away by bus. You know I don't have no car. Do you really think I want to travel by bus out here? Do you think I would want to be traveling by bus when I found something around the corner I can walk to? You think I want to be spending money every day? I said, it's better off I just stay right up in here because we honestly, it was really on the time frame. I thought the time frame was going to be 1, 2, 3 before we found something else. The whole game plan was still find something. Okay, matter of fact, I'm rushing. So the whole game plan was like, instead of me going back and forth from Philly there, I'll be out here until we find something. So a few days later, Umar comes up with the big old scheme, the big old plan. Hey, you know what, Don? I was thinking. You know the folks, you know the third building that he always be talking about? 1, 2. The third building that the fourth building that he's always talking about. Remember, he always says 4 buildings. The fourth building that he was talking about is the building that he said to me that instead of me getting a room, you know, my dedication for living in the box was like, you know what? This building right here, this be your living quarters. And then he told me to have the guy check it out, see if he can run the electricity through all that. You know, I mean, we couldn't get the electrician. He would tell you, yeah, we was up in there. He really had to drill all that shit. We was up in the room because I had to let him in because that's what the agreement was. So for him to say to the judge, Don found this, but then when I was going to get it for him, he refused it. He said that he wanted to stay in the school and live like this and not like this. He'd rather live like this. And he denied to take the room. Dude, you came back after, you know, and said, you know what? Hey, that be your quarters. Folks. Anybody would be like, you know what? Especially if you felt we rocking. All right, you know what? Sacrifice is real. I can sacrifice. I ain't giving no donation money. I can sacrifice. Let's sacrifice. Let's see how far this rabbit hole go. Let's go. So we cleaned up the spot. Remember when we was doing the video, we was in the room? That's the room we was in. That's the day when we talked about it. But it was like 2 days after that video, folks. Remember that video when he was saying that, I don't know, I'm thinking about making this my office. And the reason why is because it was like, damn, this could be Don shit. But he was like, damn, do I really want to give Don this? So it was a little bit of like, damn, if Don got this shit, yo, he might get all the ladies. So then that's why he came back and said, I'm thinking about making this my office. And I need me some secretaries, because he was thinking like a perv. Y'all not following shit. So instead of me getting that room, he was like, nah, that's too good for Don. Don gonna be getting all the women. No time what he gonna be doing up in here. I'm gonna take this shit. But then it went back to, you know what? Yeah, you know, it's gonna be yours. But once that flip flopping went on, I already knew something was funny. But we still moving on because, like I said, we seeing how far the rabbit hole goes. So he lied about me vandalizing school. Hold on. Oh damn, they got that. They got that paperwork. So he lied about me vandalizing the school. He lied about. He said I vandalized the school. I destroyed the door. I destroyed the what he said I destroyed? One of the cameras. And he said I also door cameras and something else. I wasn't even. Yeah, I swear I wasn't even listening. Like I wasn't listening. And so there was a point where he, you know, when you do your talk, when you present your case, they give the other person a chance to present their case. So he presented his case, and then he had to show me evidence. So he came with, oh, you didn't think I was going to talk about this? Came with a stack of papers like this, and the bailiff hands it to me. So the bailiff hands it to me. I takes it. This is my face too. This is what I did. And I did like this. I tossed it across the table back to the bailiff. Like, I don't need this. And that's what I said. I said, I don't need this. And then the judge kind of snapped real quick. Like I said, I almost got kicked out. And she said, well, you have to review what he's presenting to you. I said, I don't have to review that. And this ain't being 100 now. I said, I don't need to review that. That's nothing to do with me. Because he's trying to state his claim of me, vandalizing. I said, I don't care nothing about that. You take that, you can look at it, or he can look at it, but I don't care nothing about that. I'm here because he owes me money. If he don't have nothing in there that's talking about me and money, I don't care about none of that. Judge had to snap out and come back to reality. Like, oh yeah, well, Mr. Umar, Mr. Johnson, he's correct. This you lost by default. This is no time to testify about anything else except for why you don't owe this man money. And so from that point on was when I was in full control of the court. That's part one, ladies and gentlemen. So we discussed 3 things that he lied about: vandalism of the school, that I was a volunteer, and also that I did not want to live in a room. I wanted to stay in the school and sleep on the floor. 3 huge lies that I'm going to run with. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking this court case. I told you to local newspaper. Now the victory's in, and I'm going to really hold him up on this lying and defamation, because he's running around online. He's running around saying all these lies. He even went to court saying this lie. He had the judge looking at me funny. And folks, let me tell you this before I leave. I'm going to tell you this one last thing before I leave, and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to set up for part 2. All right. The only way I'm going to stay around is if someone. This is going to be a cliffhanger. I'm letting y'all know. I'm about to do a cliffhanger. I'm really about to do this. When I finish talking, I'm going to press end. Okay, folks. So if the only way I'll continue on is if I get a little support. $IC gone 167, or somebody come on the panel. I'm about to set this up, and it's going to be a cliffhanger to I tune in again and continue on about this court case, because, like he said, I believe that this is a little bit excessive for my donors. That's funny. But he sat there like a little boy. He said, Your Honor, I believe that this is just a little excessive for my donors. I mean, He only excavated a little small tree, but that's gonna be part two. I'm setting up, and you only seeing what's gonna be taking place next time. Okay, as I'm talking right now, I'm setting up the stage for next time. If I don't get a little support, IC167 or a guess, a guess will keep me talking. So this week said, remember what the cliffhanger. I'm about to forget the cliffhanger because I'm doing a whole bunch of other dumb shit. What's the cliffhanger? I already forgot. What's the cliffhanger? So when I said he was sitting up in court, he saw about it was being excessive. I wanted to leave you on the cliffhanger of something really good. Might be that. It was something else. What was I looking for? Oh man, that thought was good. So when I review this and watch this, I guess I pick it back up from the cliffhanger. But we have a cliffhanger, folks. The cliffhanger. I talk too much when I'm really getting excited. But that thought, I ain't gonna lie, got snatched away. But what's the cliffhanger? The cliffhanger. So we talked about the volunteer. We talked about the bed, sleep in the bed. Fuck it. Thank you for your listening ear. Your support is even better this way because it's a cliffhanger for myself. So now I have to go dig deep into my own mind and remember that cliffhanger. But we got a cliffhanger for you folks. But I ain't gonna lie. I really want to catch that thought again. I've been get my thoughts back. That's why I can continue. But if I can catch this cliffhanger, I'll be excited. What took place in that courtroom that really was crazy? Oh, yes. I told you I was going to find it. I just had to rewind. The clock in the courtroom. I had to bring my mind back to the courtroom. All right, here's the cliffhanger. You ready for the cliffhanger, folks? Wait, do we have anybody? Because like I said, I want to continue with this one. I could give you like another 10, 20 minutes on this shit, but I'm going to leave the cliffhanger because I ain't getting enough respawn back. All right, here we go. You know when you go into a courtroom, you got to put everything out your pocket. And when you go in the courtroom, you can't bring cell phones in there. So we sitting up in there, and this is during the tense moment, too. You know, he's on the panel. He's testifying. I'm sitting there listening. Everybody listening. She typing. And we hear something go like, but it wasn't the court phone. So we sitting there like, I'm sitting there like, I thought I heard a phone. It was real faint too, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess they can have their phones. And so the bailiff walks over to Umar, and he says something to Umar, and Umar does something, which almost get me kicked out the court. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Shout out to Goldie. Shout out to Rakim. First to let a rhyme flow down the Nile. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. Shout out to your questions. Where's the good girls at? I say good guys, but she say good girls. I guess she's not a fan of you cats. I'm pretty sure she has some questions for you. I talked to you about 3 lies, and that cliffhanger was lie number 4. And that was the one that almost got me kicked out. So thank you for your listening ear, your support. Peace.